Hey people, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Once again, it's me, your bearded bro QuickSilver 15, back with another video, and today we'll be reviewing a Netflix original movie that's part Back to the Future, part Deadpool, but none of the good parts. And of course, it's none other than Project Adam. And just from the get-go, I would like to say that we have seen a lot of time travel movies, and Project Adam is a pretty okay premise, but compared to the other time travel movies we've seen so far, Project Adam probably would be somewhere in the bottom of the barrel, and here's why. So let's go over the premise of the movie. First, okay, so there is this time traveling pilot. Okay, he has this high-tech jet that can travel backwards, probably travel throughout time using wormholes, and of course, he's not allowed to do that because it will mess up the time stream. So, well, technically speaking, the time travel mechanics they're using in this movie is not the same as the Marvel version, which is like the multiverse version that just creates new multiple timelines if you mess up a particular timeline. So they're going with the Back to the Future style, where, you know, if you mess up the timeline, the whole future changes. So that's essentially the premise. Well, actually, there's more to it. So this time traveling pilot guy goes back in time, tries to save his wife, who is also a time traveling pilot, but who had an accident and apparently died. So he couldn't believe it. He thinks there's some shenanigans going on, and of course, again, at the behest of his superiors, he travels back in time to rescue or to figure out what actually happened. So after that, he actually messes up, arrives in a different timeline where he meets his younger self, and essentially he endangers his younger self by letting himself tag along in a dangerous journey. So yeah, that's the premise. Sounds interesting, but again, we'll get into why I feel that this movie is actually a flop. So the movie actually has a marvelous cast, you know what I'm saying? It has of course, RyanRenolds as the lead character. We have Mark Ruffalo and Zoe Saldana, and yeah, you know, they're really long time in the Marvel scene with Deadpool and the Avengers and the Guardians of the Galaxy, and yeah, pretty solid cast. Sadly, this how everything was written didn't really fully utilize their star power. You know, Zoe Saldana's character really, I don't know, I really don't understand why she did what she did, her motivations, and why I should feel attached to her characters. And this goes for all of them, including RyanRenolds. You know, losing your wife, of course, that would probably urge you to do some stupid stuff, but you know, their bond wasn't really developed enough for us to, you know, feel the gravity of his situation. I think overall the most compelling character in this story is actually Mark Ruffalo, although yeah, his character is pretty you know, it's pretty confusing. You can't really tell if he's a good father or not, or you know, there's just too much stuff going on. I think they tried too hard to make it super kid friendly. Also, with that said, you know, again, failing to let the audience get attached to the characters. We don't really feel bad when one of the main characters gets killed off. because again, we weren't really attached to their character, and also it's weird that when people die in this universe, they just turn into rainbow powder stardust or something like that, which again, I feel like they were trying to make it kid friendly. I don't know why, since this is a Netflix original movie, and you know, with Netflix's track record of shows, you would expect them to really be pushing the boundaries, or you know, getting bloody or whatever. Also, I think one of the major problems of the movie is, of course, Ryan Reynolds. Although I really love the man, I love what he stands for, I love him in Deadpool, and you know, Deadpool is one of my favorite characters of all time, and he's just perfect for the role. And that is also exactly why him being the lead character in a lot of the movies recently is kind of putting me off, because again, like Deadpool, why he's so perfect as Deadpool is that Deadpool is a character that you enjoy little by little, and if you get too much of him, it gets pretty obnoxious. It's like the really fun friend you have that he's fun at parties, but when you start living with him, it gets really annoying real fast. So it's something kind of like that. And just to give emphasis, one of his other movies, namely Red Notice, I think is a lot better than this one, because he had The Rock to play off of, so he's not really the focal point of the movie. And yeah, that just gives a whole balance to his particular style of comedy, which is just, you know, loudmouth, in your face, which is again perfect for Deadpool, but not so much as, you know, a leading heroic character. I would love to see him as like this side character. Again, like in Red Notice, although that movie has a lot of problems as well, I think that one is a little bit more watchable than this one, because well, I don't know, maybe it has a lot to do with the story as well. His character in Free Guy, which is named Guy, is actually more relatable, and he's supposed to not have emotion. So yeah, this movie has just again failed to really give us any sort of relatable character. So the graphics, well, you know, it's Hollywood style graphics, almost like a lot of explosions and stuff. It was okay. Nothing really spectacular about it. It was good. But you know, the comedic punchline, it's kind of, you've seen it all before if you watch Deadpool. If you watch a lot of Ryan Reynolds movies, you would actually just hear a lot of the same punchlines as with those movies. If you watch Free Guy, if you watch Red Notice, if you watch Deadpool, again, I think those movies, he was way better in those, and actually he had a lot of original funny moments in those movies, especially in Deadpool. Again, is this Deadpool review? I don't know, but yeah, you just can't separate the man from Deadpool anymore, because that is just him. I just can't imagine any other actor playing that character. So again, yeah, the comedic punchline was just, you know, really poorly written. So I feel like this movie really doesn't have that much heart. It kind of just, you know, a quick cash grab for whatever next projects they're probably thinking of doing. Hopefully Deadpool 3. But yeah, just it felt really uninspired. And if you want to watch a good time travel movie with Back to the Future mechanic, just go watch Back to the Future trilogy. And if you want to watch, you know, Ryan Reynolds being Ryan Reynolds, watch Deadpool or Free Guy or Red Notice, for God's sake. And again, Free Guy and Red Notice aren't even that good as well. And that's just, that goes to say of the quality and the state of Project Adam. So overall, we're giving Project Adam as really, a disappointing 5 out of 10. Well, to begin with, I wasn't really planning on seeing this movie because just upon seeing the trailer, it's a very, it's written for kids, but I don't really think kids would enjoy them anyways. If you want to watch something good with your kids, although I haven't really seen it yet, probably go for the Pixar movie that is out now, which is Turning Red. I think just basing it on the premise alone, I think that would be a far more interesting movie than Project Adam. And yeah, that's it for our review. What do you guys think? Have you seen Project Adam? Comment down below what your thoughts are. And as always, if you like this video, please do leave it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and notification bell so you'll be notified of our next video. And once again, it's me, your bearded bro, QuickSilver 15, signing off. Peace.